Hello then folks, welcome back to Thames FC with me, Dr. Benji FM. If you thought Ben Hur was important before today, you're about to think he's even more important as we continue forward. It's about to be the January period, lots to talk about as well. We'll definitely play one match today against Watford, maybe two, we'll see what happens with the transfer business. But yeah, Ben Hur, notifications, news inbox items. I've not read them yet, but I mean I can see what they are. Ben Hur wins European Golden Boy at Thames. European Golden Boy. 25 goals, 30 games, 5 assists, 7.48 rating. Not bad. I congratulate him on that award. Well done, mate. Yeah, it's been a good year, boss. Yep, okay, cheers, boss. I'll see you later. He's also won Brazilian's best European-based player. That's all Brazilians taken into account there. He's the best Brazilian. He also wins the Brazilian Olympic Committee Footballer of the Year award. Ben Hur there winning all the awards. No negatives. For the first time ever, no negatives. Surely not. Please? Does it still say he's going to leave at the end of the year? Does it still say that somewhere? Leaving on a free transfer. Ben, come on. No, come on. Oh, for the first time ever, he's got no negatives. No negatives. Why would he not stay here? There's loads of interest in him still. Teams want him. End of Marseille have piped up. Of course they have. I would quite like him to go to a Brazilian team so I can then activate a potential release clause and get him back. It doesn't seem all that likely, though. Financially, they're in a really good spot. 24.8 million in the balance sheet. I asked for some more transfer budget. They went, here's 20 million. I went, thank you very much. So they give me some more money. We may well spend that if people leave. I guess we'll see how that goes as it continues. And then elsewhere, what else has gone on, you might be wondering? Well, we are back in the Riverbank, but some good news. At the end of this season, they're going to expand the stadium to 17,000, which is very exciting. Do I still have the news item? No, I don't. But it'll be about 17,000, I think, so that's quite exciting. And in terms of games played, it's been tough. The last time we met them was the very drab 1-0 defeat to Spurs. That was a 1-0. Then a 5-0 demolition by Manchester City. That didn't go well at all. Again, team scoring late goals as I try and get back into it with no hope whatsoever. Then a 2-2 against Liverpool, which at the time was a really good result. They were flying in the league, and we bottled it as well. That's the worst part of it. We were 2-0 up. Liverpool struck back late doors, 93 minutes gone. I don't want to say taking Velasco off and bringing on Jimenez was the error that we made, but yeah, late goal from a wide position. Devastating. Could have beaten Liverpool. Then a 6-1 against Southampton, which... well, this was a story. So Sam Reed picked up a knock, and after 20 minutes I thought, let's not risk him any further, let's get him off, let's get Lazaro on, who then got injured after 25 minutes, which means Altidal had to come on, who got sent off after 62 minutes, and then eventually I just put Ben Hur in goal. It was a disaster. The worst thing is our goalkeepers conceded just as many as our outfield players, so not great. So yeah, not a good scenario for me at all. 6-1, it could have been a hell of a lot more. Then a 2-1 winning against Burnley, Ben Hur getting a double in that one. Very, very important that we got that win. Pierre got sent off though, because it's never boring, is it? And then most recently, an away defeat to Middlesbrough. We've not won away from home in the season, in the league this season. Home record, pretty good. Away record, shambolic. So, as we tick over into January, I am very intrigued to see what occurs. I'm very nervous. Ben Hur, is he going into the season? Is he going to be snapped up now? Lots of things to find out. Eon Squires there has just written, bah-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha, hashtag Roma, hashtag Ben Hur. San Lorenzo have offered a contract to Frank. Now, this is the sweeper I would love to have. I mean, our performance in the league is not concerning. I would really like to sign him. I just don't think I'm going to be able to sign him. Very sad. Very sad indeed. Well, the transfer window opens tomorrow, so we get a bit closer. Kevin Lewis wants a new contract. We'll see how you've done at the end of the year for Palace. Tackling of 9 for a fullback, not good enough. Okay, here we go. Now, this is the point in which I start to feel incredibly nervous as we tick over into December. Of course, Ben Hur gets second in Young Player of the Month, because of course he does. Is he going to leave me, viewers? Is he going to leave me? I mean, I think we all know the answer this time around. We all know the answer. We thought we knew the answer last January, and it never happened. Atletico Madrid would like to declare their interest in Ben Hur. Great. We can change the season expectations. It'll give us a little bit more money, but I'm going to keep expectations quite low and then hopefully surpass them. I've also got a new contract. God, there's so much to talk about. I'm almost forgetting stuff. We're now on £30,000 a week from 3,900. I posted a little GIF on Twitter last week. You might have seen it. I mean, unbelievable scenes. We've earned 975,000 in our 9,762 days as Thames manager. The fascinating thing about that is that we are now set to earn 1.5 million a year. I mean, the family are going to be delighted. When I go home and say we've had a wage rise, how much of? 1,000%. They're going to love that. But yeah, mad, innit? I mean, mad. So now we just sort of sit and wait. Now, I've got money to spend. League table-wise, we're 13th. We're looking all right. We're safe-ish. We're 6 points off relegation. Although Sunderland are baffling. Sunderland have got tycoon owners. They've never finished higher than 5th. But to give you an example, they signed a player for 95 million this summer. Someone will be interested. He's pretty good from Real Madrid. Yeah, bizarre. All right then. I've got a January to go. Where's Ben Hur off to? Straight away they've offered him a contract. Right. So that's one in already. We've already got one contract in. Fantastic news. Now, to be fair, if he goes back to Brazil, I don't think that's the worst thing for me. I think getting him back from Brazil wouldn't be... He just doesn't want to sign one. I don't know what I could have done differently in all of this. He got angry, stayed angry, and now finally he's happy, and he still doesn't want to sign one. If he goes this window, though, we will definitely look to bring in another striker because we're going to have to. It's just like waiting for GCSE results when you know you've done terribly. Stuttgart have offered him a contract. That's a lot worse. Any European team that he goes to will be bad for me. That means we could probably not never get him back, but the chances of getting him back then decrease a lot. All right, another one's got in. I think that's Santos, right? Again, these Brazilian clubs are going for it. Oh, Taxi's become available on a free transfer. Not only is he a great name, but he's a player we've been looking at for ages. Does he want to join? Does Taxi want to come to us? Thames League performances in the league is concerning. Why is everyone saying that? His agent hates me. Why is our league position concerning? It's not concerning. We're supposed to be getting relegated. Our wage budget is half of the next team up. We're spending the least amount on wages. I just hate this. This is awful. I mean, if he signs a pre-contract, at least he's here to the end of the year, and then we get the entire rest of the year to plan a new player to come in to replace him. Look, we've found a Ben Hur. We can find another Ben Hur. We can't. It's ridiculous. I'm not going to be able to sign someone for 100 grand, am I? As good as him. Altidal wants a word. What do you want? Someone's playing well, mate. Okay. Well, look, you get a chance to prove yourself, Altidal. The thing with Altidal is he's worth 4 million. His contract's up at the end of the year. I could sell him as well, but I can't have a transfer window where Ben Hur and Altidal both leave in the same window. It can't happen. Nicely, though, Jimenez is improving, so not all bad news here, folks. He's European golden boy, isn't he? Like, come on. I'm letting him go on a free. I've got to be honest, I'm amazed bigger clubs aren't interested. Genuinely, stunned. Even if they're getting him in as a 20-year-old third choice. Come on. What is going to be really interesting is how much money he's going to be on. Wherever he goes, I'd be fascinated to see how much he's on. Because right now, he's on not even 5 grand with me. Stuttgart, Cruzeiro, and Santos. That's the only 3 clubs that have offered anything so far. Part of me would like to see him go to Marseille and join Renato. I'd quite like that. Part of me would really like it. Oh, yeah, he won't come to me in the Premier League, but the Belgian Pro League, oh, yeah, I can't wait to get there. All right, I always preferred Uber anyway. Just for transparency, I've never actually used Uber, so don't know if it's better or not. Right then, as we get to match day, I don't think he's going to go quite yet. So we'll have to do a set of... I mean, there it is, look. Ben Hur future still unknown. He rejected contracts from all of them. All of them. I mean, that's mad. That's a crazy twist in all of this. He's rejected contracts from all of the teams. He really maybe just wants to leave on a free contract. I mean, I'll let the director of football have a go. Again, have a go, mate. Fill your boots. But I mean, what a twist. 3 contract offers. He's rejected them all, which is mad. That gives me tiny hope that if we have a good finish, that if we do all right in the league season, say you finish mid-table, which I think right now is not impossible, but I mean still an overachievement. Maybe you'll look at that and go, do you know what? Maybe I quite like the Premier League. Maybe I quite like Thames, and he'll stay. I think what's hurting me most as well is recently he's been put on the icons list. It just. Right then, as we look at the team for today's game then, it's pretty much full strength. Despite telling Altidal that he was going to start this game, he's not. Reed will be in goal, Ike at right back, Emma back and Patterson in the centre, Pierre back in as well, who actually needs to be changed back. We had someone else left back, I can't remember who it was now. Katie was at left back for that game because Pierre was suspended, you might remember he got a red card. Jimenez and Velasco in the centre, with Williams just in front of them, Sommer one side, Rowney on the left, and Ben Hur up top to the middle. We actually trained Sommer to cut inside from both wings because he's playing this inside forward role. I want him to be a natural talent at doing the cutting inside bit. If Ben Hur was to leave, he would potentially be first choice as just the replacement striker. So it might not be a disaster if he was to leave for this window. And interestingly, viewers, he's happy to see the club perform well in the league. So what do the Brazilians know? Performing well in the league. He knows. Someone knows. Okay, then Watford, they're in 14th, we're in 13th, so a battle of very similar seasons so far. Hopefully then we can get ourselves the win and create a bit of a gap between them, of course. I mean, beating anyone in this division is very difficult, but as I mentioned before, our home record is significantly better than our away record. I think the only home games we've lost have been to top teams, and we're actually not one away from, like I say, not one away from home yet. We're doing the classic newly promoted team thing. I feel like that happens a lot in football, especially in the Premier League. Right, then you can see us there. We've just dropped to 14th immediately. Ben, if he is to leave, can he leave us with a good performance is the question, as the first highlight of the game goes Watford played slammed. Like, there was a short free kick and he played it quite hard. Patterson on it, back to Rees, and now a chance to reassess the situation. Right, but it's actually going to be Watford who end up getting the ball, and Benamar, which just sounds like Neymar but Ben in front of it, which is something that I would probably do. Ball played into the centre. Oh, Benamar with the header, I think it was, and Reed with a save. Now we're starting on the counter attack here. We've done decently for that first 25-minute period, so we're going to go to standard. Hopefully come out a little bit, play our own natural game. Let's see if that can actually happen. I should say, Scenes t-shirts. I love this t-shirt. It's still available. Yeah, I love them. Velasco, he's on it. He plays it forward to Sommer. He might cut back. No, goes on his unfavoured foot. Jimenez now. Sommer's in space. Left-footed shot. Rowney with a rebound and a goal. Thames take a 1-0 lead. 41 minutes gone. Sommer was creating all sorts of problems, but Rowney is the one that applies the finish. You can see him out on this right-hand side. His boots. He flicks it in with his right foot and just stands still, which was a bit bizarre. Jimenez picks it up, plays it back to him. That shot comes in. Might have been creeping in, but never mind. Rowney there to pop home, and you can see our big new stadium looking lovely in the background. And we're not skipping today. Just remembered last episode we were skipping all over the place. We're like a bloody kangaroo, mate. Weren't we, mate? Good day, Aussie viewers. How are we doing? Oh, I won't do that again. Sorry. Luckily, when these videos come out, they're asleep. So I look forward to your comments at about 1 a.m. this morning. I'm very happy with the solid defensive work, and those playmaking efforts have been good too. You weren't that bad. Still got faith you could do better. Ben-Hur's motivated. To be fair, me and Ben-Hur get on brilliantly, but I secretly, sort of down this part of my head, I hate him. But he's rejected the contract offers. I mean, maybe it's going to take an Atletico to sort of pry him away. All right, free. No. Okay, Watford forward again on this right-hand side as Velasco does quite well to get the ball. Ball played in. Reed does very well. How often do you see that on the game, by the way, when the ball's put into the centre from a sort of an interception out wide and then they just score? Reed did brilliantly to read that, and then we might have a chance to break here. No. We've got the ball, though. Rowney, ball from Pierre. We've seen this before. Rowney to Ben-Hur, and there he is, the main man, Ben-Hur. Oscar Rowney with the assist, and oh dear. I mean, drink it in, viewers. It might be one of the final goals we see. Unless, of course, he's true to his word and he carries on until the end of the season and just leaves on a free transfer. Rowney across to Ben-Hur. Imagine if he left on a free and I just signed him back. Now, that would be a saga. Oh, I've not thought about that until now. That would be quite good. All right, 65 or so minutes gone, and we're controlling it quite neatly at the back. Pierre plays it across, and that pass forward isn't very good. And we're back with the ball over the top there, and Ben-Hur is on it. He gets there before the defender. Ben-Hur makes it 3-0. Oh dear, our home games, our home form is fantastic. Maybe have we only played home games? Someone I'll have to have a look through and see if we've won every home game we've done in the video. We may well have done, I'm not sure. Ben-Hur though, on it like a flash. I mean, and the finish as well. Keeper's nowhere, and Ben-Hur with a lovely finish. Oh, don't go. He's done it's going to be so sad. It's going to be so sad. I've resigned myself to it. I mean, I really have. I'm thinking back. I mean, throughout all of my series, if anyone can think of one, have we ever had a player saga quite like this? I can't remember ever having one last. This feels like it's lasted for 2 seasons nearly. As Rowney to Ben-Hur, I scored a hat-trick against Watford. It's 4-0. It's a demolition job. Rowney into Jimenez, into Williams there. And, I mean, this ball from Rowney is pretty good, I dare say. Cross comes in at that front post. Ben-Hur, the movement of, well, someone that moves well. And 4-0. I'm going to bring Altidal on that right-hand side because, oh, dear me, I'm going to bring Altidal on this right-hand side just because I don't want him to get upset with me. Ben-Hur hat-trick, 20 minutes, and there it is. All right, I've only made the one change, and time has ticked away. Watford have been well and truly dealt with. 24 points. We're only a few points off, or a couple of wins off 6th place West Brom. So, I mean, Europe, anyone? Need to calm down with that. Need to stop that now. Passionately say, very happy with the result and the way we played. Everyone seems delighted. And I think due to time and due to transfer stuff, we'll leave it there today. Ben-Hur set for goal bonus. One goal away from getting his foot. Maybe he's waiting for that, and then he'll piss off. The supporters loved the attacking intent today, did they? Let's just check the social feed. That was just brilliant by Ben Hur. Ben Hur. Ben Hur. Oh no, that's on there. Fantastic result. Defended well, tapped well. Just brilliant all-round performance. Thank you very much. What's interesting, actually, in a lot of the games that we've won, we've actually kept a clean sheet. If you look through the history of our wins there, Bournemouth was a clean sheet. Derby was a clean sheet. Stoke, West Ham and Wolves, all clean sheets. And then Watford as well, a clean sheet. Only Burnley are a team to score against us in a win, which is curious. So yeah, I mean, admittedly, you're not going to lose games you keep a clean sheet in or draw them. But, you can draw them. That's not true. Just learning about football here, viewers. But that is going to bring us to the end. Then 12th position. There will be another January episode. I'm absolutely sure of it. Ben Hur works his way into the top 3 goal scorers in the league as well. And I'll see you for it next time. If you enjoyed today's video, please do leave a like. And if you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. Leave your thoughts on the Ben Hur situation. If this was you, what would you do? We love with care. Goodbye. Oh, Ben Hur.